Hey there. Since it was kind of gloomy today, I decided to drive down to North Carolina to visit a friend and decided to shoot only black and white and use JPEGs and use the Fuji X Weekly Tri-X recipe. I think that when it's gloomy like this, the black and white looks a lot better than color in some instances because the sky's all blown out and you don't get the crystal clear blue skies that I normally typically like. So I decided to go down there, and the first thing I noticed when I drove down there was these cars on the side of the road, and I stopped and there were some tractor trailers, so I took some photos of them. While I was photographing those tractor trailers, I kind of noticed that down the road there happened to be some old cars. It looked like some old Fords. I think 2 of them were Thunderbirds and there was 1 Lincoln and kind of a van. So I decided to pull over, kind of take a few shots of those. I tried to get some more horizontal shots than I normally get instead of just all vertical. And I think I really liked how these turned out, especially with the black and the white and the gloomy skies. I think it kind of led them stuff. Definitely going to head back to the same spot later on. And after taking some photos of these cars, I decided to keep on going. My friend's house was like another 30 minutes or so from here, so I kept driving down the road, and I went and picked him up, and we decided to go have some breakfast. So he's real close to downtown Elizabeth City, so we decided to go down there. It was kind of drizzling at the moment, so I didn't get to go too far, but it's still nice to walk around town and kind of see something different. It's still kind of old down there. They are repainting things and trying to make it more modern and nice. But it still has that the old classic vibe, and I love the Coca-Cola sign that's still up on the side of the road, the little mural of that. So I decided to get a couple pictures of that. After breakfast, we headed back to my friend Lee's house. Lee does woodworking, and he has this whole crazy elaborate shop that he does. So he builds cabinets and tables and chairs and all kinds of stuff. And I would love to interview him, in the future to kind of get his thoughts and photograph more of his shop. And since it was a quick visit, I was mainly there to catch up with him and hang out versus like taking photos. But I did take some photos of his shop, and I think it's really interesting, like all the things he has laid out. He tried to clean up, and I wouldn't let him. So I think I like to keep things as messy as they were, so it looked like he actually works in there, because he actually does. And of course, I had to get a couple of pictures of him before I left. Yeah. So what is this? This is just like the tops, and those are the legs?
Tops, legs, lower braces, and aprons.
Huh. On the way home, I was going up US 17, which is like the highway that goes from Virginia to North Carolina, and I noticed that there was a bunch of box Chevys and like a whole caravan of them. So as safely as I could, I tried to take a couple photos. I would have loved to follow them or figured out where they were going. It must have been some kind of car show or something in the area. But I did happen to get a couple of shots and some rolling videos of it, and I'm pretty stoked to come across that. And that kind of like ended my little day trip. It was a lot of fun. It was kind of different than what I normally do. Definitely need to go down and see my buddy more than I do now and hang out with him. And I don't really shoot black and white a lot. So this was like a nice opportunity to change things up, shoot some black and white and get a change of scenery. He's about an hour or so from me. So it's something that, you know, it's not that big of a deal to ride down on the weekends and go hang out with them. And of course, I really enjoyed that. Definitely can't stress enough that, you know, when you do hang out with your friends, always try to get a couple pictures of them. I know I have a picture of Lee and that cherry sitting in. I probably got 10 or so photos of the same thing. I have some on film and then now in black and white and things like that. So every time I see him, I try to get a photo of him. And I think that's really important because you just never know. So it's really nice to have that, and I kind of remember the day by, you know, getting a portrait at the end. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is just a short little video. I am still, you know, testing the waters and trying something out. So every video I've done now has been kind of different, and I don't really know if I'm gonna keep this style, but I think I will, and kind of mix into other ones with just the shorter videos, the POV style stuff, and then now this. And I know Moment, they sent me a message and said that they're sending me stuff, so I'm really excited about that. So hopefully in the future I'll have some stuff to unbox or whatever. They're really like secretive or about what they were sending, so I know it'll be probably something pretty good or like a little bag or something like that. But anyways, anything they send me is like super appreciative. because they don't have to send me anything. So I just, it's very nice of them to do that, and they like congratulated me on the new channel and all that. So thanks, shout out to them. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of them. It's a very nice gesture. As always, I appreciate you watching. If you like this, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. No pressure though. It's only if you liked it. You know, I post these in my stories and stuff like that, so you can always just kind of a la carte check them out as they come up. But if you do subscribe, I really do appreciate that. Can't believe it, but we're already like 750 subscribers, something like that, in like the last month. Is blown away by that. It's awesome. Still don't have a catchphrase yet, so I guess in the next one I have to figure something out. But anyways, I appreciate you hanging out with me for this little bit, and see you later. Bye.